All right, guys, welcome back to Good Morning Columbia here on this Monday morning. And, of course, we're about 7 days out from New Year's resolutions, and everybody's going to get into shape this year. I'm going to start pretty soon. But a very cool, different way to do it if you don't want to run and everybody has maybe spun to death and you go to the gym memberships, a new cool way to do it is to actually row. Chris Roush from Cycle Row. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Tyler. How are you?
I'm all right. So let's talk about this great big thing here. What is this?
This is a dynamic erg. And an erg is just an indoor rowing machine.
Okay.
And rowing is one of the two exercises that's indoor that uses your whole body,
right,
but it's still low impact.
And I like this. Man, I'm just not a runner. I think my ADD kicks in because I get bored running. But after a while, you know, your knees hurt, your ankles hurt. So I can avoid all that with this.
Well, any exercise, if you don't do it right and if you overdo it,
right,
will lead to injuries. But rowing is a good way to lead into being to a good fitness regimen.
Now, we're going to, in a little while, we're going to try this out. Yes, I'm actually going to try a little rowing here, Chris. but what is it? What is actually the whole, how are you getting a full impact workout with this machine? Go ahead. We got Matt over here. Go ahead and give Matt a little crank, and we can see what's going on here.
Because with the erg, you're pushing through your legs.
Right.
You're using 60% of the exercise is your lower legs up to your hips. 30% is your abs and back.
Right.
And the other 10% is your arms and shoulders.
So you really are getting a full workout.
So from the drive through the recovery, you're using your entire body.
Okay. Now with these, we've seen like rowing machines that have big fans in them and water. On this kind of machine, what is this? The resistance is right here?
The difference between this machine and a typical rowing machine is that the foot stretcher on this machine actually moves, whereas the slide or the seat is more static.
Right.
And it just forces you to slow down and have better form. And it also, with the other machines where the slide goes all the way back on the rail, you're completely changing the direction of your body mass.
Okay.
And those are really bad if you have poor form, for you to yank your back, your shoulders. Right. So these force you, and when you have an instructor walking you through it, these force you to slow down and have good form.
And, you know, that brings up a good point, too, is, you know, a lot of these are a lot of gyms, and they do have the ones where the actual seat rocks back and forth. But like with anything, Chris, you have to have an instructor to teach you how to do it right. Otherwise, not only are you not really getting the benefit, but you could also hurt yourself.
Yeah, injury is something with any exercise, regardless of how low impact or high impact it is. If you're not doing it right, you're going to end up hurting yourself and hurting your fitness program.
Sure. Chris Roush from Cycle Row, St. Andrews Road. Put links for you at abccolumbia.com. I know you guys do some classes and some cool stuff. We're going to get into that in a little bit, and now I'm going to go ahead and take my row. I'm going to feel like I'll be on the Harvard rowing team before we get all said and done. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Stay in shape, guys. Yeah, stay with it. It's New Year's Eve.